Hi, I'm Daniel Madison, welcome back and thanks for being here. Charlie Madison and I both really appreciate choosing to spend some more time with us today, so thank. My previous two tutorials, I introduced the drop technique, and this is another one in that series, and arguably the most wonderful, the greatest thing that you can achieve with the drop technique. It might be useful, it might be helpful if you've seen those two tutorials, so I'll leave a link to each one in this video description. However, in this video I'll teach you everything that you need to know. Basically everything that you saw in this video introduction I'm going to teach in this video. There's a lot to learn, there's a lot to think about, so let's get straight into it. As ever, I'm going to start with a basic exposure of the mechanics, and then we're going to break each part down and learn it slowly so that you know absolutely everything right from the start. So, deck of playing cards. Charlie, guess which two playing cards we're going to use? Of course. So I'm going to use the King of Diamonds and the Nine of Clubs. The first idea, I'm going to have the King of Diamonds face up on the bottom of the deck. I'm going to hold a thumb break, which looks like this. I'm going to have the Nine of Clubs on top of the deck, and I peel it off with my left thumb, like so that it turns face up. The position I'm in right now, I'm displaying the Nine of Clubs to my audience, to my Susan sausage, like so. The deck is held back here, very natural, very relaxed, as I hold the Nine of Clubs like so. Now I'm going to put the deck of playing cards down on the table, directly in line with my left shoulder, which is here. This forces me to kind of unconsciously allow the deck to cross directly over the top of the Nine of Clubs as my hand retracts to my body like this. So, as with the previous two ideas, there's this marriage of movements where my hands are exchanging places. This allows the deck to travel over the Nine of Clubs, and as I do that, I let go with my thumb break of the King of Diamonds, and it falls. By the way, I'm holding my hand slightly tilted like this, so that the Nine of Clubs is pressing against finger one. Now when I drop that King of Diamonds, it falls onto the Nine of Clubs like this, as the deck goes down, and it straightens itself up. There are micro movements that I can do. I can wiggle my fingers a bit, nothing too obvious. But when you drop that second card on top, if it doesn't land straight, your instincts will take over, your nature will take over and move that card enough so that it lines up with that Nine of Clubs. But we are doing everything that we can to make sure that King of Diamonds lands straight, lands directly on top of the Nine of Clubs. So here's the move in full. The King of Diamonds is here, face up. Peel the Nine of Clubs off like this, display, then put the deck down, and by the time I come back, the Nine of Clubs is now the King of Diamonds. Your instincts will tell you that your audience can see that playing card dropping, but the timing of that playing card dropping is everything. When the playing card falls, if I was to drop that playing card like so, just from here to here, you can see that. Obviously you can see that. I have to draw a line between my participant, my audience eyes to the deck of playing cards. So I see where their eyes are, and then I draw a line from there down to the deck. Right now they can see the Nine of Clubs, and as I move over, the King of Diamonds is dropping at the same speed as the deck is moving forward. So when it drops here, this King of Diamonds is blocked from their eye line by the deck itself. So the whole journey of that King of Diamonds is blocked by the deck moving forward. So there's no way of doing this slowly, of achieving this, accidentally doing it too slow, because the speed is determined by gravity itself, Funk's gravity, and you're just matching that by the motion forward, right? So you're moving forward at the same speed as gravity. And the only way that you can really practice this and truly understand it is by practicing 1,000 times in front of a mirror. Just to advocate that too, like if I'm looking up at my audience, if I'm looking up at Susan the Sausage and I execute the move, what's the worst thing that you can do with sleight of hand? You should know this. You should know this. The worst thing you can do is look at your sleight of hand. Never look at your sleight of hand. Never watch what you're doing. This will take practice, because when you practice, you're always looking down. You're always looking at your playing cards. So naturally, organically, you've built this into your performance style, so that when you're performing the move in front of somebody, you're going to perform like this and then look up when you're finished. It's very important to practice never looking at your sleight of hand technique. If I look up at my audience and then do this, I'm just forcing them to look back down. So this is a move that happens when you're not looking, even if they are. So we switched the Nine of Clubs. The Nine of Clubs is now the King of Diamonds. What do we do at this point? I can tell you what not to do. Don't, whatever you do, obviously you can handle 2 playing cards as one in a few different ways. What not to do is take the deck, put them face down, and then you have the 9 of clubs. You're kind of giving away what's happened, you're making it too obvious. This, I guess you would consider this advanced sleight of hand when we've done the switch. I want to now, guess what's coming, Charlie? I want to now Gambler's Cop away that 9 of clubs. This adds for the ultimate ending when this is backtracked, when your audience tried to figure this out. If I Gambler's Cop that 9 of clubs and put the King of Diamonds on the table, got the 9 of clubs here, now when they inspected this, there's no 9 of clubs anywhere. In backtracking this move, for most people, I guess it could be quite obvious what's happened, because if I'm holding a playing card face up and now all of a sudden it's a different playing card, let's think about the possibilities as an outsider. Maybe just he dropped the King of Diamonds on top of the 9 of clubs. It's the first thing that your audience are going to arrive at. So it's vital, it's very important that you prove afterwards that this is only one playing card. If you want to take this to another level, you can put a bit of double-sided sticky tape on the back of the King of Diamonds, because it's always going to be sat at the bottom of the deck face up. So you can afford to have sticky tape here. So when it lands on the 9 of clubs and the deck's gone down, we can come over here and press down in the middle, sticking those 2 playing cards together, and then spinning those playing cards together to prove there's one, dropping them, handling it as one playing card, and visually it looks like one playing card. I prefer the Gambler's Cop simply because I'm in this position where I have 2 cards as one. First and foremost, you display the playing card. You don't have to say, look, now it's changed, because it's face up. Your audience can clearly see it's changed. It might be useful to show the back subtly, to show that it's not just one of those trick cards that has turned face over, or 2 cards that have turned face over. So to show the back of those 2 playing cards is first a very good thing. Secondly, look what position I'm in. The cards have landed in a perfect position for me to execute a Gambler's Cop. I simply grip those 2 playing cards at the back with my thumb, finger 1 at the front, press down with finger 1, allow that lower card, the 9 of clubs, to pop away from my thumb, move it back a little bit into my hand. More importantly, move that King of Diamonds up between my thumb and finger 1, so the 9 of clubs is hidden in the same hand, like this. Now I can take this card with this hand, spin, put down, do whatever you want to prove there's only one playing card there, but whatever you do, don't say there's only one playing card. Honestly, there's only one playing card. Meanwhile, you can get away with the 9 of clubs, put it in your pocket, or pick the deck up and deliver it back to the bottom of the deck. And a wonderful thing about this, when you deliver that back to the bottom of the deck, return it, it's face up. So we can pick that King of Diamonds up once more and go straight into another drop transformation. Man, I really hope you like long videos. There's a lot, we've already spent a lot of time and there's still things to cover. So the next idea is using the box. So we're not going to use the deck, we're going to use the box. And the nice thing about this is we can set up way in advance. We can take that King of Diamonds or whichever playing card you want, and we can have it there the whole time while we're performing. So the King of Diamonds is going to be face up underneath the box. So just hold it under the box like this, finger 1 at the front, thumb at the back, make sure it's straight, and then just simply put that box down, and now you're good. You can get on with the performance, do loads of different tricks, and then come back to this for the change. In this very deck of playing cards, I have 2 9 of clubs. So we're going to take this step further. I'm going to put the 9 of clubs, one of my 9 of clubs inside the box, and then that's sat on top of the King of Diamond. And now I'm going to use the 9 of clubs. So this justifies the use of the box. If I'm just going to move the box for no reason whatsoever, then you're kind of drawing too much unnecessary attention to the box, and it's all suspect. Do you know what I mean? Whereas now, if I take the 9 of clubs away from the deck, put the deck down, 9 of clubs, by the way, I like to turn the 9 of clubs face down. This just offers this further psychological illusion that yes, there is only one playing card there, a bit of confirmation. Now when we pick the box up, I don't want to draw too much attention to the box, so I've given myself another job by having the 9 of clubs face down. Very simple job, but still, my audience is going to be drawn between these 2 points because each hand is going to be doing something. So while I pick the box up with the card underneath it, at the same time I'm turning this card face over and I'm displaying it in the same way. So it's held against finger 1 like this, the exact same way that we learned at the beginning. I pick the box up and I display the 9 a little bit. It allows me to bring the box back here. Now as I go over, I drop that King of Diamonds as I put the box in my participant's hand or on the table, I've already gotten away with the switch, right? But they're going to be drawn to the box, so they're not going to see the switch. They're going to see it. They're not going to see the switch. They're not going to see the transformation straight away. They're going to see it in their own time, at their own pace, and you'll find that when you perform this, it's a beautiful thing happens. You don't direct them to the change. Don't draw their attention to it. Allow them to discover it themselves. So if we do this from start to finish, I'm going to have the 9 of club here. I'm going to say, okay, 9 of club, can you hold your hands out for me, please? Hold on to the box. And now look what position I'm in. I've let go of the box. It's in their hand. I had the 9 of clubs in my hand. Now it's the king of diamond. Where the hell is 9 of clubs? That is the key question that's going to be asked. So we have to go back to proving where the 9 of clubs isn't, if that makes sense. So again, I can show the back of these 2 playing cards, but a wonderful thing about this, by the time I put the box down, I can come back here, straighten up into a gambler's cup and hold the king like this before they've even seen it. So now they're going to look down and see the king and go, what? And so I'm in a position now where I can show that there's only 1 playing card there. Look inside the box. Their attention is drawn completely, not just completely away from the king of diamonds, but completely away from me, gamblers, copying a playing card. And now their attention is drawn between these 2 places. So they open the box, they see the 9 of clubs inside, they get to inspect everything. And that's what makes this one of the most beautiful tricks you can achieve with the drop technique. Let's take this a step further. We're going to do a simple Tenkai switch, which looks like this. So I hold the deck here, fingers 1 and 2 from the back. The king of diamonds is of course face up on the bottom. With my free hand, with my left hand, I'm going to push that card over slightly until it clears my thumb, and then I'm going to slowly move it down into a Tenkai grip, which is my thumb and the flannel of my hand, which is here. Now when you do this in front of somebody, it looks like nothing's even happened. And there I did, I just did it. Now I can take the deck, and meanwhile I've got a playing card in a Tenkai palm, the king of diamonds, face up in position for the technique. So move that into position. As I do this, I take the deck with my free hand, which with my left hand like this. I turn the 9 of clubs face up on the table, put the deck down. Now I'm in this position. I have the king of diamonds face up in a Tenkai palm here. I take the 9 of clubs. I'm going to show the back, and before I put it into position in my hand. Now I'm going to reach over for the deck. Notice which position I put the deck in, directly in line with my left shoulder, allowing me the justification of my apparently empty right hand reaching across to grab that deck. As it does that, I drop that Tenkai palm card onto the 9. I grab the deck. Now I can spread it out if I want a very, very standard and acceptable move, or I can just move it to the side. In the meantime, the playing card has changed apparently to the king of diamonds, and same again, I can get rid of that 9 of clubs in a gambler's cup, whilst the attention is on the actual transformation itself. There are so many more things I want to talk about, so many more things you can do with this as a transformation, but I want to offer these only as a way to encourage your creativity and see what you can come up with. Go away with these ideas, see what tricks you can build this transformation into. I will finish on one idea though, which is not a direct transformation, but a card switch. A transformation would be visual. A card switch, you don't necessarily see the faces of the playing cards. Now, if I control the playing card that I want to switch to the bottom of the deck face down, so I have the king of diamonds, I'm going to gambler's cop that playing card from the bottom of the deck into my left hand gambler's cop. As I give my deck to the participant, I invite my participant to choose any playing card from the deck, take that playing card out of the deck and place it face down on the table. I take the deck back, I reload that king of diamonds to the bottom in position to drop, so I'm leaving a break between that bottom playing card and the rest of the deck. Now I pick the playing card up, the 9 of clubs, I show it, I demonstrate it like this. Now I'm going to put the deck down over here, again towards my participant, but conveniently in front of my left shoulder. So I show the 9 of clubs, I put the deck down here. Now I'm good. Now I have 2 playing cards, but it still looks like it's just the 9 of clubs because I've dropped the king of diamonds onto the back of the 9 of clubs. So in this position, I can show the 9 of clubs one more time and it still looks like there's only 1 playing card, the very playing card they took out of the deck. Meanwhile, I've gamblers copped their playing card and I've dropped the king of diamonds to the table so that you can't see the playing card. This gives me the advantage to take that 9 of clubs, which is copped, lose it in my pocket. Right, it's in my back pocket. Now I can come back and it looks like I've done very little. I simply held the playing card up and then I put it back down, and in that motion the playing card has switched to the king of diamonds. There are so many more things I could talk about in this video, so many more things that you can achieve with the drop technique in the field of transformations, but this is a long video. I'm going to save some of the ideas for a few videos to come. All my playing cards come with GAF playing cards. If you have my playing cards, then you know what I'm talking about. We're going to look at those and mix those in with the drop technique in the next couple of videos. And also I want to teach the drop technique with a deck switch, which is difficult, but it looks truly wonderful. Thanks for spending all this time with me. I really do appreciate it. I'll be back soon with some more dope tutorials. All that's going to time. Make sure you subscribe. I'm Donnie Madison. Thanks for your time.